Gusto mo bang magtrabaho sa cruise ship para makapag-travel around the world ng libre? Hi guys, this is Vince and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you and I will teach you paano kayo mag-apply on board cruise ships at para makapag-travel din kayo around the world ng libre. Okay, so I'll be sharing also some tips and tricks regarding your application or regarding the application process. So make sure to stay at the end of this video kasi again, you don't want to miss out those tips para makapag-apply kayo on board cruise ships. By the way, applying for a job on board cruise ships is quite a long process. So what I suggest, follow me on my Facebook page and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel as well as ring nyo na rin yung notification bell para ma-notify kayo sa ating mga future uploads. Kagaya nito, this video will be focusing on how to apply on board cruise ships. My next video will be focusing about the documents and other tips still again regarding sa pag-apply yung ng job on board cruise ships. Okay, so before we talk about applying on board cruise ships guys, alamin muna natin kung ano ba yung mga advantages kapag nagtrabaho na tayo sa cruise ship. Okay, so ang first advantage dito ay, yun nga, makakapag-travel kayo around the world ng libre. Kasi alam naman natin na mahal ang mga bilihin ngayon, mahal ang pamasahe, lalo na at mag-travel around the world. So, gagastos ka talaga. If you are a crew member kasi sa barko, at kapag kayong barko nyo ay nasa port, for example, every ship kasi has itineraries, no? So, sabihin lang nating 7-day na cruise. So, usually niyan meron niyang 3 to 4 na destinations. So, kapag nakadaong kayo at kung wala ka namang trabaho on board, then you can actually go outside and then you can roam around the port or kung merong malapit na tourist spots or destinations, pwede mo itong puntahan. May mga tours doon na libre for the crew. Okay? So, the idea is, nakapunta ka doon ng libre. Okay? So, kung meron ka mang gustong puntahan, then it's up to you kung gusto mong magbayad. May tours na libre, may tours naman na kailangan mong bayaran. Okay, the second advantage no, na naisip ko is that if i-compare mo yung trabaho on board at trabaho sa land-based, for example, if you wanna go apply for a land-based job sa Kuwait or sa Saudi Arabia, usually kasi what I know, ang contract doon is mababa na yung 2 years. So, merong 2 years, may 3 years, or even more. So, sa barko kasi, ang kontrata lang namin ay 6 to 8 months. Actually, kung gusto mong mag-extend, you can do so up to 9 months, 10 months. Ang next na advantage natin, no, working on board cruise ships is that wala tayong placement fee. Again, hindi ito katulad sa land-based na kailangan mong magbayad. I believe it's katumbas ng 1 month na sahod mo. Kailangan mong bayaran yung placement fee. But kapag sa cruise ship ka nag-apply at kapag ka nakuha ka na, you don't have to pay for the placement fee. At ang kagandahan pa nito, some of the documents guys na kukunin nyo ay refundable po kapag ka nakasampa na kayo sa barko. For example, the medical at yung visa, babayaran ito ng inyong company. In my case, sa Royal Caribbean International, bayad po ito, no? Yung medical namin, visa, and other documents, bayad po ito ng company. Alright, the next advantage, no, if you wanna apply sa cruise ship is that you don't need a high degree na natapos sa college para ka makapasok ng trabaho sa barko. So, for example, if you want to apply for housekeeping job, what I know is that kailangan mo ng at least TESDA certificate or national certificate from TESDA. And syempre, dahil you are applying for a 5-star hotel at ang kalaban mo naman ay mga applicants around the world. So at least meron ka naman kahit 6 months of experience or 1 year na experience, no? Para maging meron kang edge. Kasi yun nga, marami namang nag-a-apply. But again, you don't have to finish like major subject in college para lang makapasok on board. Sa Pilipinas kasi, bigyan ko lang kayo ng idea. For example, if you apply for a janitor, kailangan pa ng 5 years of experience, 4 years sa college, and so on and so forth. And then, ang sahod ay kakaperanggot lang. So, sa cruise ship, hindi po ganon. Ito base lang sa nakikita ko, no, meron tayong edge tayong mga Filipino kahit hindi naman masyadong mataas yung pinag-aralan natin, meron tayong edge versus applicants around the world kasi ang ugali kasi natin, meron tayong napaka-hospitable ng ugali natin. So, hindi natakbo ang barko. I'm telling you, hindi natakbo ang barko kapag walang Filipino on board. Kasi nga, mas maganda yung attitude natin towards guests and passengers kumpara sa ibang lahi. Okay, so yun yung mga naisip nating advantages, no, in working on board cruise ships, and I'm sure marami pang mga advantages na hindi ko na-discuss because this one is purely based on my experience. So if you know something or if you know anything na I missed, please don't forget to hit or write it down on the comment below para ma-share din natin sa ating mga future kabaros. Okay? So, after the advantages, no, alamin naman natin yung mga disadvantages in working on board cruise ships. Okay, so number one disadvantage sa pagtrabaho sa barko, no, is that, syempre dahil nasa dagat kayo, hindi mawawala yung seasick. Ang seasickness naman guys, ito ay naaagapan. All you have to do, a moment or an hour before maglayag yung ship nyo is that uminom na kayo ng seasickness pills. Yan yung number one na paraan para hindi na kayo masisik sa inyong biyahe. Okay, the next disadvantage now in working on board cruise ships is that just so you know, wala pong day off ang trabaho sa barko. Yes, you heard that right. Wala pong day off, so the crew members are actually working 7 days a week. Yung day off guys, depende na lang ito sa inyong supervisors. Meron silang, usually, nagbibigay naman sila ng morning off or night off sa mga crew members that are giving extra. For example, you're delivering the wow, no? Kapag meron kayong good name comment or kapag sobrang natuwa yung siguro yung pasahero sa inyo, maybe your supervisor will give you a day off or a night off. It really depends. But for sure sa kontrata nyo, wala pong day off doon. You will be working 7 days a week. Okay, another challenge guys no in working on board cruise ships is that sa first day nyo pa lang, on day 1, kailangan nyo nang magtrabaho and then kailangan nyo ma-memorize yung areas around the ship. For example, kung nasaan ba yung crew mess, pag nagugutom kayo, saan kayo tatakbo, nasaan ba yung pinakamalapit na CR. Guys, cruise ships right now is napakalaki. Kahit nga yung mga maliliit na barko lang, nakakalula actually kung kailangan mong i-memorize yung mga areas around the ship, no? So, sobrang laki nito, hindi mo ito ma-memorize na isang araw, mawawala ka pa. Pagbalik mo ng kabina mo, hindi mo na malaman kung saan ka dadaan. So, one big challenge yan kasi na-overwhelm ka, no? Mula sa biyahe, mula sa hotel, sa airport, pagpasok mo ng barko, on that day, kailangan mo na rin magtrabaho. So, although may mga trainings, mga walk around the ship trainings, familiarization trainings, but then hindi mo ito ma-memorize in a span of weeks. Kailangan mong, usually it took me 2 weeks no para ma-internalize yung areas around the ship. So, napakalaking challenges din ito. Lalo na pag may nagtanong na guest no kung nasaan yung pinakamalapit na CR, nasaan yung dining room, nasaan yung casino. So, you have to familiarize those areas, no? Alright, so that's that for the advantages and disadvantages in working on board cruise ships, no? So, if you want to still apply for a job on board cruise ships, I will show you now kung paano ako nag-start. By the way, just a little background, no? Before ako nagtrabaho on board cruise ships, isa akong call center agent. So, and then nag-apply ako as a photographer sa barko. Actually, nakita ko lang yung job posting no sa Facebook page ng Magsaysay. Kasi dati, Royal photographers are actually not a direct employees of Royal Caribbean. So, ang tawag sa amin ay concessionaire. So, yung agency namin is Magsaysay. But what I suggest guys is that gumawa kayo ng profile nyo sa Magsaysay at gumawa na rin kayo ng profile nyo sa RCCL. Marami pang ibang agencies dyan. But again, in this video, I'll be showing you purely based on my experience. So, ang ginawa ko, I open up the browser and then all you have to do is pumunta kayo sa, or i-search nyo lang, magsaysaycareers.com, log in. Okay? So, in here, kailangan nyo lang gumawa ng profile nyo sa Magsaysay. Okay? So, let's click that profile here. And then, since baguhan pa lang kayo, if you're new to this, all you have to do is to click register. Okay, creating a profile guys is just like creating a Facebook profile. So hindi ko na ipapakita sa inyo no kung anong kailangan yung isulat dito. Of course, first name, middle name, last name, email address, contact number. But take note, again, this is the same as Facebook, but take note, this is your professional profile for your career. So kung ang pangalan nyo ay John Doe, ang ilagay nyo din ay John Doe, hindi lang John. Not like Facebook. Be professional with it. Kasi naman, di ba nga, first impressions last. So, kailangan yung gandahan yung profile nyo. Kung meron kayong mga documents, available documents, trainings and certificates, then ilagay nyo na rin dito guys. Or kung meron na kayong passport, then you put your passport information para maganda naman yung profile nyo. Okay? So, that's that for Magsaysay. Again, I also suggest for you to create a profile sa RCCL. Sa RCCL naman, all you have to do is to go to myrclhome.com. Okay? Dito, kailangan nyo rin gumawa ng sarili nyong profile. Again, it's the same as Facebook. So, I'm not gonna log in guys because this is confidential. Yung mga information na makikita nyo sa account ko will be confidential. So, all you have to do here is to click, if you are a new applicant, then enter here. And once you click that, it will open up C-Track. Ito yung Career Tracking Resource and Advancement Compass. So, ito yung professional profile nyo sa RCCL. So, again, all you have to do is to fill this up. First name, last name. I'm not gonna show you how to do it. I know you know how to do it kasi for sure meron kayong Facebook page or Facebook profile. It's pretty much the same. But then again, make sure to put or to fill this out professionally. Okay? So, after nyo makapag-create ng profile sa Magsaysay and then sa RCCL, then may section dyan guys no na you can apply for a job. Again, may mga ibang agencies pa dyan that offers job on board cruise ships din sa NCL. But then again, I don't have experience for those. So, ang ipapakita ko lang sa inyo dito is purely based on my experience, and that's through Magsaysay and through RCCL. Okay? So, now that you have applied for a job sa RCCL and sa Magsaysay, then you have to keep your lines open at maghintay na rin kayo ng tawag sa mga agencies na to. Now, they will not call you in a span of days or weeks. For sure dyan guys, it will take months bago kayo matawagan, so you need to wait patiently. But I will be giving you tips, no? Tips na para mapadali and hopefully mapadali yung inyong applications on board. So, tip number 1. Okay, so i-follow nyo yung Facebook page ng Magsaysay and RCCL. Kagaya nga na nasabi ko kanina, nakita ko yung job posting no, sa Facebook page nila, and then at that moment, nagawa ako ng account at in-applyan ko yung job position na yon. So kapag ka na-follow nyo na rin kasi itong mga agencies na to, minsan nagpo-post sila ng job caravan, no? For example, meron silang opening, nandun sila sa Manila Hotel or anywhere no, malapit sa inyong area. Minsan pumupunta sila ng mga probinsya para doon magkaroon ng job caravan. So, malalaman nyo kapag ka-finalo nyo sila sa kanilang social media accounts. So, again, follow them sa social media. Not only Magsaysay and RCCL but also the other agencies, no? Para kapag may opening, kapag nasa malapit sila sa inyo, sa area ninyo, then pwede nyo silang puntahan at makapag-apply kayo ng personal. The next step guys, no, or the next tip na maibibigay ko sa inyo is that habang naghihintay ng applications ninyo ay i-enhance nyo yung inyong English skills or yung inyong English communication skills. I would really suggest for you to read newspapers or books para ma-practice nyo yung communication skills nyo kasi sa cruise ship kasi syempre wala namang nagtatagalog doon. Our language, the language we are using is of course English. So I suggest habang naghihintay kayo ng inyong application is that i-enhance nyo na yung inyong English communication skills. Okay, the next step that I'm gonna share to you guys is that huwag kayong mag-resign sa current job nyo. Kasi ang application nyo sa cruise ay hindi madali. So, it will take you months if not years. Guys, no? So, patience is key here. Kailangan nyo lang maghintay ng tawag and then sa application process. And then, again, kailangan nyo rin ng pera para mag-process ng mga documents and papers. So, kailangan nyo talaga yung current job nyo. So, mahalin nyo yung trabaho nyo, kung anong meron kayo right now. And then, tsaka na kayo mag-resign kapag pasampahan na kayo ng barko. Okay, so that's that for your applications, guys, nyo. For sure, nagtatanong kayo kung ano ba yung mga documents and trainings na kailangan natin. But since this video has been taking longer than the usual, again, gagawa pa ako ng sequel ng video na ito. And for my next video, guys, I'll be sharing you the documents na kailangan nyo and the requirements na kailangan para makasampa kayo sa barko. Now, there's a lot of requirements, guys, no, at this point, kapag after nyo mag-apply. On your profile, guys, sa SeaTrack and then sa Magsaysay, at least meron kayong passport doon. For sure, passport, alam niyo na kung paano ito kukunin. Other documents, tsaka na lang yun to follow. But then, again, on my next video, I will share to you kung ano ba yung mga trainings and other requirements na kailangan yung kunin habang naghihintay kayo ng inyong application. Okay? So that's that for today's video, guys. Again, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell para ma-notify kayo sa ating future uploads, lalo na sa sequel ng video na ito. And thank you so much, and I'll see you on my next one.